Hey guys, Dave. I'm at the Warren Powers Cemetery in Polk County, Iowa, kind of near Algona. And I'm here for the grave of Steven Paul Owens, known as Stevie. I'll go ahead and read his obituary as we walk to his grave. And his tombstone, his tombstone is very, very unique. And we'll show you why here. As you can tell from my thumbnail on the video, if you found it, it was censored, so a little story there, and we'll get to that in a minute. So Stevie, as he's known, was born March 3rd, 1962 in Polk County, Iowa, and he died a young man at the age of 59 in September 2021. So again, I'll just read his obituary as we walk here to his grave. So yeah, when he died, he went to play Yahtzee in heaven with his mom. He attended East High School and Tech High School in Des Moines. He worked for the Highland Memory Gardens and Pine Hill Cemeteries. He then was employed and retired from the printing industry. He enjoyed playing flag football and slow pitch softball. He loved coaching his children and attending their events. Steve was an avid Cub fan and Steeler fan. He loved spending time with his family and his grandchildren were his pride and joy. He enjoyed his time fishing and vacationing down at the Lake of the Ozarks, which is in southern Missouri. He was survived by his father, brother, sister, several of his own children as well. And here we are at his grave. So we'll look at the front side here first. Steven Paul Owens, March 3rd, 1962, September 2nd, 2021. If you don't listen, you'll have to feel. We'll zoom in here so you can see that. Alright, so why is that tombstone censored on my thumbnail? Well, it's the other side here. Do a quick walk around here. Owens, forever in our hearts until we meet again. Cherished memories known as our son, brother, father, papa, uncle, friend, and cousin. And you ask, well, why the heck is that censored? Well, let's look at the first letter of every line. It says fuck off. So, according to family and friends, that is just something he always kind of said, oftentimes in good humor. It wasn't anything terrible or nasty. It was just like, if he had a good funny at something, he'd say fuck off, just as a joke. This got quite a bit of coverage. CNN did an article on it. It's a not so decent joke in honor of the deceased man's unique sense of humor, but not everyone here in town finds it funny. The message there of fuck off has led to a pushback from the Camp Township trustees who oversees the cemetery. The Owens family says the text is intended to be an ode to his dry humor and sometimes prickly attitude. His daughter Lindsay explained that friends and family members loved to tease her father and get him fired up, and Owens used the swear almost as a term of endearment. Lindsay added, if he didn't like you, he didn't talk to you. If you don't get him to tell you to fuck off, it meant he liked you. So the idea to hide the profanity with a longer message came from a cousin. According to the siblings, everyone in the family was on board. However, of course, like I said, the trustees of the cemetery here have not been as enthused. A few days here before the tombstone was actually installed, the trustees told them they couldn't do it because of the profanity, but they installed it anyways, and it's sat here for some time now. Since then, the trustees have pushed to remove the headstone. A representative of the camp had told CNN that the representatives asked not to be named out of concern over potential backlash. This is a small community, of course, small township. Everybody knows everybody. They just don't want it to be here. It doesn't need to be removed. So, township's just worried about this is just the start of it, what else is going to come out of it. So, they're consulting with some attorneys to see what can be done, was the last news article I was able to find. But until then, it's here. So Stevie Owens gets his little last message to everybody with the term "fuck off" hidden into the tombstone. And again, we can see it here. Fuck off down the side. Pretty creative way to do it. So there you go, guys. The hidden message in Stevie Owens' tombstone basically says "fuck off."